It's your boy with the beefy crunch burrito tattoo.
Back with another attack.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head, constantly thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy, wait.
What's up, YouTube? Waxzillium's back with another attack, and I'm gonna be eating a new item from Taco Bell yet again. Taco Bell is bringing the heat, and I don't even mean that metaphorically. They are bringing the literal heat with the flamin' hot Doritos Locos Taco. The Cool Ranch version. They just got this new Dorito chip that is the mixture of the Cool Ranch flavor and the flamin' hot flavor. And so Taco Bell decided to take that and put their own twist on it into the Doritos Locos Taco. And it is Locos. It's so crazy, dude. Why could they bring this to market instead of a lot of the other things that people constantly ask for? I don't know, but hopefully it's good enough that it's okay. So, here it is, dude. It's got a cool design on the outside, too. They redesigned the paper, apparently. Unwrap it with me. There goes the lettuce. There's always loose pieces of lettuce with Taco Bell. I don't know. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Check this out. It looks a lot like the regular Flamin' Hot, but upon closer inspection, you do see some of these specks that are the bluish green color that is from the Cool Ranch. And then obviously it looks pretty spicy, but you can see all of the seasoning on it. It is very heavily seasoned. I mean, there's just powder all over this whole side. There's just meat leaking out the end. Okay, so Taco Bell, ew. Got like a black piece on the end of my lettuce here. Ew. Hopefully the lettuce inside of this taco is not like that. But I'm interested to see how this tastes. Taco Bell is they just got a great new item in the crispy chicken taco, and so I think that maybe it's a little too soon to be introducing another new item. I want to try just the shell first. So, whoa, that is hotter than I expected, to be fair. It's got mostly the flavor from the Cool Ranch. Sorry, some of that powder like goes in your throat. It's good, tastes good, but maybe don't talk right after you take a bite. So it tastes a lot to me like the Cool Ranch, but it's got the heat factor, which is interesting because it's got not as much of the flavor from the Flamin' Hot, but the heat level is there. I think that this is a good combo because the Cool Ranch side tames the fiery hot a little bit and allows it to come across with both of them shining. But let's take a bite of the whole thing. I want to see how all the ingredients play together. And Lord, so much powder on this side. I mean, this side doesn't even have nearly as much. Also, the whole shell is cracking, so be careful with this. Woo! With all that powder on it, it kind of sticks to your lips, and then, you know, that heat stays there, and, you know, I can still feel quite a bit of heat. Similarly, you can see quite a bit of powder on my fingers. So this is going to be a little messier, especially if your whole shell cracks like mine is. I'm not really sure how to salvage that at that point. But I still feel like I got some powder in my throat. I don't know if they're all this powdery. The seasoning obviously is good for flavor, but If they're all this powdery, that's taking it down a notch for me, because it is kind of like choking me at times. But the flavor's good. The heat is more strong than I thought. I don't know. I want to really like this. That heat, man, it keeps coming back in waves. But honestly, I think this may be too hot for a lot of people. I know my wife doesn't really like heat, and I can almost guarantee this is gonna be too hot for her. She really likes the Doritos Locos tacos, but this just isn't gonna do it. You know, it's gonna be way too hot. It's gonna ruin the flavor of the other stuff. The sour cream, if you get the Supreme, will definitely cool it off, as well as the other ingredients. I mean, the tomato, lettuce, cheese, the beef, even a tiny bit, will cool off the overall taco. But at the end of the day, it's still super hot, and the seasonings that sticks on your lip and your tongue is just gonna keep burning. And yeah, you almost need to get the Supreme to make this manageable. I think I've pretty much made up my mind, but I want to try one more piece of this chip. It is basically just like a giant chip as the shell, so that's I always loved how Taco Bell did that. Okay. All right, yeah. So these are here for a limited time only. Taco Bell is probably going to get rid of these sooner than some of their other items. I don't see this being something that comes permanently, but it could be. As of now, they are calling it limited time, and I think it's probably going to be a level of novelty and heat that a lot of people aren't going to be getting it all the time. The crispy chicken tacos, I've seen several people get. I have heard from other people that they're really good. This is not there. It's not something that you could have every day. It's like something that you could have once, and it's like, that was a fun experience. And that's how I'm feeling about this. It's good, but I think I would prefer the other Doritos Locos tacos, just because they've got more consistent flavor and not the heat level. You know, it's just the good flavor you're going for. Unless you're specifically looking for something that's super hot, or you really, really love the Doritos flavor of the Cool Ranch Flamin' Hot, I don't think this is necessarily going to be for you. That said, on a scale of 0 to 10, I'm going to have to give this like a 7.3. I think that it could be definitely higher if it was a little less hot, a little less powder, more consistently seasoned, instead of the one side being very heavy and the other side being more normal. Maybe that's just the one that I got. And if that's the case, then I almost feel bad, but I have to base the review off what I got, and I'm sure this isn't the only one that is like this. So if you do try this, hopefully yours doesn't leave all the seasoning on your tongue and lips and make you be a little too hot, you know? And I really like hotness, but it's the flavor is not there. It's just the heat and then the Cool Ranch flavor, and it's a weird experience. It's hard to completely describe it, but is it my favorite? No. Would I get it again? Maybe, but it's not going to be my first. It was $2.89, I think, for the Supreme version. You can get it maybe 50 cents cheaper if you don't get it Supreme, but like I said, if you're getting this, you're probably going to want it Supreme because it's got the sour cream to cool it off, and it's a limited time only, so it's a little more premium for a little bit more money. That said, Taco Bell is very good with creativity, and so I can't knock them for this, and I hope that they continue that trend, because you never know when the next Beefy Crunch burrito could come. And this isn't quite it, but there's other Doritos flavors that maybe and I'm sure Doritos' creativity is going to keep going. And so, in the end, it could be a win-win-win, but I think they got to go back to the drawing board a little bit. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's not my favorite, not the best. I wish I liked it more. But I'm really curious what you guys think about this, because I love Heat, so I expected to love this a little more. But in the meantime, guys, I'm Zach. Don't you do crack. Leave a comment down in the shoe rack, and I will catch you in the future.
Completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round. Welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head, constantly thoughts jumbled round. Think I need a new lobotomy. Wait.